Today we're gonna teach you how to grill the most delicious vegetable kebabs.
Alright, now what we've got here is some mini peppers. We have mushrooms and we have tomatoes, which we took off the vine and cleaned. We want to slice up the onion into little sections that are roughly look like cubes. We're going to be using fairly large skewers. If you're using a smaller skewer, you can actually use smaller tomatoes and smaller vegetables, or you can cut them up into pieces. But since we're using a large skewer, we're going to be using larger size vegetables. Alright, and we're ready to put these on. Now, if you want to make this look good, try to alter the colors a little bit, but that's purely aesthetic. It's not going to change the taste. Now, for any type of kebabs, if you want to make your life easier, I recommend investing in these flat skewers. They are there's a reason they're flat, which is that they keep things from turning when you're cooking and you flip the meat or the vegetable. It'll actually turn. Now, if you're using more of a round skewer, square, the trick is to actually use two, and that way when you flip it, the food will flip with it. It won't turn on the skewer. Alright, so if you can see in the grill, we've got the coals white hot and they're distributed evenly across the bottom of the grill, so we have an even cooking surface. And so we're going to go ahead and put these veggies on. They're going to taste delicious even if you don't put anything on them. But to season them just a bit, I like to hit them with a little oil. And just a tiny bit of salt. And you can do the same thing when you flip them. Now, the key to cooking these vegetables is to turn them fairly frequently. This is not like cooking meat where you don't want to turn it too often. With the vegetables, you want to make sure that they don't burn and that they're cooked evenly, and it doesn't hurt to flip them when they're not actually making contact with the grill. After it's been about 3.5 minutes, and we're going to flip them and do the same thing. Hit it with some oil. And some salt. And that's it. At this point, you want to flip it about once every 2 minutes. When they look like this on both sides, it's going to be time to pull them off. Alright, now because it's not the heat is not exactly perfectly distributed, if you want to make sure that everything is cooking evenly, you can just kind of shift everything around a little bit. Make sure that all of the vegetables are getting a good amount of heat. It's okay to drop the cover on the grill if you're having trouble getting even heat, and just put it on and let the vegetables kind of cook and bake at the same time. Alright, these are ready to come off. It's been about 2.5 minutes with the lid closed.